Hello, Facebook family. Well, now Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and everything, and I might as well send it to my neighbor as well. Okay, so how is everybody today? So I have just freshened up and I washed my hair again, and I'm going to blow dry and straighten my hair. So I thought I will show you girls how I blow dry and straighten my hair, and in the end I'll have a salon finish. I want to show you guys, and then you can do it yourself on your own hair. I don't have the bandages on today, but my skin is still damaged, but I can't actually do my hair with the bandages on. So I'm having some type of chemical reaction where my skin keeps healing. I'm not sure what chemical it is, but we are assuming that it's a laundry product. But yes, I'm just going to do my hair. It is going to take a little while, but it's just to show you girls, and you can fast forward and rewind throughout the entire video, but I just wanted to show you how I do my hair from start to finish. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. So you see my Cloud9 hairdryer. So I normally just blow dry my whole hair because I'm going to flatten it with the iron anyway. I just blow dry my whole hair and I just use my hands. I used to blow dry it out, but sometimes the heat would damage my hair. So I try and hold the hairdryer away from my hair so it's not going to damage, give my hair heat damage, and also it can burn as well. So I had the MUK, the Look hairdryer before this one, and when I put it to my hair, close to my hair, it actually burned my hair. So this one, it doesn't burn your hair, but if you do hold it for long periods of time, it will burn, but you just want to go quickly over the hair. But because I don't like to have the burn smell, I try and keep it away from my hair because I regularly blow dry and straighten my hair. So the less heat directly on the hair, the better. So I'm going to start, and you have your heat and your setting. I think it's the heat and low, high. So I just put it on the full heat. The heat is on the bottom, and then the highest setting. Try not to get it too close so it doesn't damage the hair. salon they'll call it bone dry, but just dry. Don't let any moisture be in your hair because it will damage the plates. So I just normally use my fingers to brush the hair up and then get that air into where the roots are. The brush just to clean it up a bit, make sure that I get all of the bits, the parts that I've missed. Just press the hairbrush on the hair, turn it, and then lift, and then do the other side. I'm going to tie this to get it out of the way and then dry the other side. Brush it from underneath and pull the hair up. Dry now. Brush. So I normally just turn the brush, press the brush on my head, turn it and pull it up, and you can do that also to create volume. If you want to, you just press, turn, up, press, turn, up. You can create a bit of volume in the middle part as well. that way. But I normally just do it on the top of my head and just brush it through and dry. It's pretty straightforward to dry the hair. But if you are drying your hair, I can show you. I don't really blow dry my hair as much because it's so long. So yeah, I probably won't show you how to blow dry straight. And it is a bit of a waste of time. If you're going to regularly do it as well, because you might burn your hair. Some people, maybe they don't burn it, but my hair being so thick, putting so much heat to it, it can get damaged quite quickly. And then if I put that hairdryer to my hair to flatten it and then polish it, it actually burns my hair. So I've stopped blow drying my hair. Okay, so I get my 2 fingers, and then right where my ear is, maybe to the center of my ear, I just line up that bottom part of my hair, and then I tie my hair up, and then get that out of the way, put it in a bun, a nice neat bun, just so it's out of the way. And if it's a bit messy, that is okay. So check if it's dry. If it's not completely dry, then just go over with the blow dry a little bit more, just to completely dry the hair. Want the hair to be completely dry. Hello. You want the hair to be completely dry before you start straightening your hair, because it might damage the plaits, and also your hair might burn as well. It might singe if it's still wet. Okay, so you just turn your straightener on and you let it heat up. Make sure it's completely dry. Hello, I'm good. How are you? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I hope you and the family had a good Christmas. Lucky. Okay. I have no job, so I'm bored now. I'm doing this for fun. Okay, so you want to press when you go to straighten your hair. You want to get to as close to the root as possible. So you want to press and then turn the straightener and then try and get it in there. And you want to brush it again and then make sure that you're brushing your hair through as well as straightening, because that way it will allow it to just go directly onto the hair and it will flatten the strand. So your strand of hair, after it's been blow dried, it's like that all the way through to the bottom. So what you want to do is you want to flatten all of those bits, and it will give your hair a nice polished look. So if you brush it through and straighten at the same time, it will polish your hair. So just press on the hair, turn, and clamp the straightener just where the hairbrush is, and then go together with the hairbrush. And try and get as close to the roots as possible. do I do straighten the bottom, I do I straighten it, I go over my hair a little bit extra on the bottom, because I do get busy and then I will sweat, and when I do sweat sometimes the hair can become frizzy. So what you want to do is you want to polish the hair where the hair is now completely flat, and if you do that on the bottom, it's not going to frizz out when you sweat. So I do extra, I straighten it, I put a bit of extra time in the bottom, just because we're Samoans and we always do chores, and every time we're doing chores, hello, I'm just sharing some little tips to help you guys get or do your hair and your makeup, but have a salon finish look. I'm not doing anything now, I'm just sitting at home, so I might as well do something. Happy girls. Hope you're in the family as well. Okay, so that's just the bottom. I do brush it, I do straighten it extra, just so that way the hair is completely flattened. And then when we're doing our fails, then we're doing our chores, then the hair, it doesn't frizz up as much, because you'll find that if you don't polish where the roots are, it is going to frizz very quickly. So you want to put a bit of extra heat just where the roots are, at the bottom of your where this bone is, just right where the bone is, that's your nape. So you want to just put a bit of extra heat there, just to make sure that it's staying polished even after you have a busy day, or if you're running around with the kids, or even if you go and do a workout and you are sweating, it's not going to frizz up in that area. Okay, so when you straighten it, you want to be able to cool the hair first, and then you just want to be able to freely put your fingers through. And if you feel that it's coarse at any time, then it hasn't been completely polished, so you'll have to go over another time, and then check again if it feels coarse, because if it's still coarse, the strands of hair is still coarse, then it has not completely been flattened, the strands of hair. So I felt my hair, it's still slightly a bit coarse, so I'm just going to go over one more time. We do tend to have a habit of straightening it until it looks good, but what you want to do is straighten it until the texture is very smooth. So the strands of hair is, you want to straighten it until the strand is fine, smooth and fine. And it's fine if it's there is some smoke coming off, it's normal. So I love my daughter, I love my teenager, but I didn't wash it after she used it. But it's good if somebody else uses your straightener, it's good to wash it straight away. So I just use some wipes and give it a good wipe, but I forgot it's my daughter that used it. So sometimes people can use product in their hair and straighten it, but you should bear in mind that if you don't clean it after every use, it might become damaged over time. So whenever you use it, or if somebody else uses it, just give it a little wipe the sides of it, of the plates and also the plates, and also that way it's bacteria control as well. You don't want to share bacteria with other people, even though it is even your child. You still don't want to put yourself at risk. It's good if somebody else is using it, just to give it a little wipe. and then you're free to use it again. And it shouldn't, if there's product previously from the person previous year as well, it's not going to transfer on your hair also. So I'm running my fingers through now, and it's feeling very smooth, and yes, it's fine and smooth now. So I'll move on to the next section. So you do have to leave about 40 minutes to an hour to straighten your hair, just to make sure that it's nice and straight. So I do the same process from before, and just Thank you. I'm actually so bored. I think I'm getting cabin fever. Okay. So, okay, when you're doing your ears, if you find that you're not getting close to your ear, a good way to get right close to your ear is use this hairbrush. Is so good for straightening your hair and blow drying your hair, because you can pull the hair and pull you can pull a lot of hair or a little bit of hair, but this specific hairbrush is very useful. This one is it's actually, I thought 5 years old, but I think it's actually about 7. I think my mum had the straightener from 2018. So this hairbrush is it's nearly 8 years old, and the corners is gone, but this is my mother's hairbrush, so I just can't let go of it. Okay, so on where the ear is, you just want to hold the hairbrush, turn it, and then pull, and then get as close as you can to the roots. And then press it on the skin, turn it, pull it away, and then straighten. And then that way it will be nice and close to the root, and the root will be straightened. And then you just turn it, pull it away from the skin, and then straighten. And then that way your roots is also getting straightened, and it's nice and smooth. If it's easier, which is easier for me because my hair is long, I'll do the roots first, and then I'll just brush out the tips and do the tips together. And the back, you just want to press the hairbrush, turn it up, pull it back, and then you can the back bit as well. Always brush through before you put the straightener through. It will help to polish the strands of hair. If you can brush your brush freely through your hair, then it's the polish is your hair is becoming nice and polished, because sometimes when you go through to your tips it can be a bit thick, but that's because it's not completely polished. If you just run the brush through and follow through with the straightener, you'll be able to flatten those tips. It always happens to me, but it always used to happen to me, but when I started to brush it through every time I go through my tips, it polishes it really quickly. But before, I used to use a comb, this one, if I want to do my hair for a formal event, I will straighten it with this one, and this one is going to give it a really polished and salon quality finish if you use the tooth comb. But this is the cheap one, so you want to purchase the metal tooth one. Right now my budget is telling me that I can only afford the cheap ones, but when you can invest in a good one, get the metal, the one with the metal tooth. Okay, so same as the other side, just put the hair. As well. My hair is very thick, so my tips, they do take a little bit longer to straighten. So island hair, we have naturally thick curly hair, and it's our tips sometimes can take a little bit longer, so a little bit of extra time on our tips will allow them to be polished for the entire time it's straightened, because sometimes if you don't polish your tips, it can start to look dry at the tips. But if you just spend a little bit of extra time to straighten the tips, it can stay nice and polished until you wash it again. So just the back of your nape and the tips, they're the two parts that will generally start to, your tips will dry out and your nape can also frizz, so that they're the areas that you want to spend some extra time on. It takes about 40 minutes to an hour, so all you busy mothers, if you do need to straighten your hair, allow about 1 hour to straighten your hair. Because I have been straightening my hair for so long, it looks fast, but then when you do it, you'll find the straightener that you're using, it could determine how much time it's going to take. So I've found that the Cloud9 is the most suitable, and it's very quick, but the silver bullet can take maybe 1 hour to an hour and a half to straighten your hair. And the GHD, I don't really use the GHD, but the quality of my hair wasn't coming out polished when I was using the GHD. So it was just the Silver Bullet and the Cloud 9, but the Cloud 9 polishes the hair the fastest, and I'm really lazy, so I don't want to be straightening my hair for long periods of time. I just want to hurry up and get it done. But I don't really like to leave my hair, if I'm going to be busy for a couple of days, I don't want to leave my hair unpolished. I just straighten it and then not wash it for a couple of days, and that way I don't have to worry about the grooming part of my hair when I'm busy. But when I did have the children with me, I used to just spend the evening, the night time after dinner, we'd be watching TV, and I'll just sit in front of the TV and spend time with our family and straighten my hair. Most of the time when I did have the children. So
there's something move up here.
are you going backwards or forward?
Forward.
The hair is, there is a lot of hair growing in this area. The strands is all compacted, so you want to make sure this entire space is nice and polished. Same on the other side. But yes, I'm just going to record everything, and then if there is any part of the hair that you need extra tips on, you can just fast forward, rewind, just go to the part of the hair that you need the most help with, but I'll do the whole hair, and then you can if you ever feel frustrated with part of your hair that is taking time to straighten, you can just go back to that part that I'm straightening and then see how I'm doing it, and then you shouldn't have any issues moving forward with that area. Because I used to have problems where the back of my neck, it would frizz up again, and I did not know what was wrong, but I realized that the strands of hair were not polished enough, so I realized I had to go over and over a couple more times so it wouldn't fray at the roots. And then I did find that my tips over time were starting to dry, and they would start to look a little bit frayed. So I had to also spend extra time on my tips. So these are things that happened over time, and now it's good. I've been straightening my hair for years, so I can shortcut this process for you guys, and it's not something that you have to deal with later. If you watch this video and see the bits that you need to put some extra love into, then you shouldn't have any problems with your hair freezing up, because that is generally the issue with us islanders, is our hair is going to freeze. But it's just a matter of you'll find that there's some girls and they're islanders and it never freezes, but it's because they know exactly where to straighten. So it's really important that you know where you have to put a little bit of extra care into, and then you'll never have any issues. Because before, when I was young and not really understanding, oh gosh, my tips would always look so dry, and because I'm just doing fails all the time, and my neck will always become sweaty and then it will go frizzy at the bottom. If you cannot relate, then gosh, it's like island girl problems when our hair goes frizzy and we spend all this time stretching the hair. Okay. Right. And then just the final part. Okay, so the serum, if you guys use serum, that's fine. But if you're an islander and you naturally have oily skin, serum is not good for you. It's actually not good to use any product as an islander. It's better, I just use hairspray only. I don't use any serum at all, because as an islander, my face can become very oily, and also my hair, because I'm always busy and I do sweat quite a lot as well. It's not good for me to mix serum and my sweat, so I don't put any product in my hair when I straighten my hair. It's just shampoo, conditioner, and then blow dry and straighten. The reason why I don't is because I do sweat quite a lot, and then it will mix in with the serum, and the smell, I don't like the smell when serum and sweat mixes. And also my hair already can become quite oily being an islander, so it's a bit of a waste of time, and it's so much nicer when it's just clean and polished with no oil in it. Okay, so this part I just press, pull, and then straighten. Press, pull, and straighten. Okay, maybe when you take it out of the little one, maybe it would be smart to brush the hair. Okay, press, pull, or press, turn it up, and then pull it down. So just on the front part, if you've got some little short bits, I just angle the brush like that forward to give it a little bit of a curl, or just a wave, and it will be softer. So sometimes if you straighten it, it will just be really flat, but if you just turn the straightener a bit, Yeah, so sometimes if you do it too sharp, if you turn it too sharply, it will do like a curve. Okay. Yeah, but I'll fix that later. But the tip, if you just turn it like that, and then it will just take a little bit more. Okay, so same for the other side. Press up. Hello. Okay, press, turn up. You don't have to straighten the front as much because the hair is quite fine in the front. The back of your hair, you do have to spend a bit of extra time on the back, but the front, you don't have to straighten it too much because you don't want to burn the front. Just go until it's nice and polished, and you can see the hair is fine. It can turn fine really quickly. But I will show you guys another day how to curl your hair. So my phone is going to die. So I'm just going to do the front to show you the front, and then I'm going to finish the live because my phone is going to die in a second now. Okay, so just do the front, turn it, and that way it's a bit. So you do the same thing at the back as well. It's not straightened properly, but if you can see, it's nice and fine now. So if you pull it a little bit as well, press, turn and pull, and then clamp the straightener on, it will also straighten faster that way as well. Okay, and then that's it. That's how you can get a salon finished look with the hairdryer and straightener. So don't forget, spend a little bit more time on the under the nape area to straighten this so it doesn't frizz out when you're busy having if you play sports or gym or running errands or doing chores. This won't frizz. And your tips, if you spend a bit extra time on your tips, it will also stay nice and polished right until you wash your tips. And also this part of your hair is quite thick and also has quite a lot of strands growing. It's compacted in there, so you do want to spend a bit of extra time there. So under your nape, your tips, and just on this part, and for the front it's quite fine, so you don't have to spend too much time straightening the front, just the back part. So back, under the nape and the tips, and then it should all be perfectly straight until you choose to go for a shower, and that's it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there is anything with hair and makeup that you want to know, you can send me a message and ask me, and I can try and if I do know how to do it, or yeah, I can show you, then yeah, just let me know if there is anything, and I'll do a video about that. But other than that, I'm going to do my makeup video soon. So I'll see you guys soon when I'm going to do a full coverage look, and I'll show you guys all how to do that. But for now, I'll let you go, enjoy the night, and enjoy your dinner, healthy dinner, and have a good night. Love you all.